This week on RaceChip Insights.
Today we're gonna have a look at the, from my point of view, most important car of 2020.
It is so much fun. I was really looking forward to drive that car.
You can bring it to the Hockenheim or Nürburgring and drive the out of it.
We're talking about a 1.6 three-cylinder engine here.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today we're gonna have a look at the, from my point of view, most important car of 2020, the Toyota GR Yaris.
We're gonna do things a little bit different now, as we're gonna split it up in two episodes. First episode will be about the stock car, Dyno and 100-200, and after we develop the tune for it, we're gonna release the second episode with the tuning results, so Dyno and 100-200.
But first, let's start with comparing the GR Yaris to another rally spec car, the Polo WRC, to show you why the Yaris is actually such a special car.
So on the Polo VW RC, we are talking about a 2.0 TSI with 4 cylinders and 220 horsepower in stock.
And in the Yaris GR, you have a 3-cylinder with 1.6 liters, but still it has 261 horsepower. The GR Yaris actually comes with a carbon roof, and if you want to have this in any other car, you basically have to buy an M4.
No carbon roof. Front-wheel drive like in any other Polo.
It comes with a full-fledged all-wheel drive system, which you can set up as 50-50 or 70-30, meaning it's almost rear-wheel drive, and you get 2 limited slip differentials. The Yaris GR weighs just 1.3 tons, which is not heavy at all, especially if you consider that it comes with all-wheel drive and limited slip differentials.
The Polo WRC actually weighs 1,250 kgs, depending on the spec, so is a little bit lighter compared to the Yaris, but doesn't have the 4-wheel system, of course. So when it comes down to the chassis, the VW Polo WRC actually uses the same parts as on a standard Polo.
In the GR Yaris, except for the rear lights and the mirrors, everything is custom made just for this version of the car, which you notice by looking at the standard Yaris, which is actually not even available as a 3-door.
So, if you were wondering why the GR Yaris is not just another small hot hatch, now you know. And don't get us wrong, the Polo VW RC we took for comparison is the daily driver of one of our developer colleagues, and it's a really fun car which, especially when tuned, is way too fast for a Polo. But despite that, it's just very obvious in my opinion how much more effort Toyota invested for the GR to make it a car which performs equally great on the road and in the dirt. Speaking of road performance, let's head for a quick test drive.
Alright, so first drive in the stock GR Yaris. This is equally exciting and scary for me. Why? Because I'm such a fanboy of this car since it has been announced a few months ago that I'm kind of scared that my expectations might be a little bit too high for what the car actually is able to offer.
Guys, driving the Yaris GR in stock, drove it now for a while, and I can tell you it is so much fun. I was really looking forward to drive that car. I was really excited, and it's so much fun to drive. I really like the car.
Yeah, like what you notice right away that this is actually a really quick car.
How it handles, it's awesome. How it corners, the 4-wheel drive system, the engine.
I mean, you expect the car to be quick, of course, it's 260 horsepower, but still it's 3 cylinders, only 1.6 liters of capacity, so you wouldn't expect this. This actually pulls. It has almost no turbo lag because it's so light that even when the turbo doesn't really spool up, it still pulls already. And it's, wow, it's quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to make it better. shout out to Toyota or GR to produce a car like that. It's really so much fun to drive.
And what you also notice, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we're in Germany in the winter, so there's snow next to the road. The road is wet and kind of slippery. And this car is a serious one. I mean, like in other small hot hatches, you often get the feeling that they are sporty and suspension is way better than in the stock car, but it's still like a fun small hot hatch. This isn't. It's like, okay, you have a small car, but you can bring it to the Hockenheim or Nürburgring and drive the out of it. It's like really way more serious than everything in this size which I have driven so far.
Gearbox is great, rev matching. Yeah, it is an awesome car. There's one thing I don't like in stock, which is the sound from the outside. Actually, the car sounds quite good in the inside, but it's synthesized, so it's not the real sound from the exhaust. You can hear that definitely. But from the outside, it's a little bit too quiet, in my opinion.
I'm really happy about how the car behaves, and so far I'm not disappointed at all.
A turbocharger is not a small one, so car likes really to be revved a little bit, and the party begins at around 3000 RPM, I would say.
So I would say let's head to the dyno, see how the power numbers are in stock, and let's go.
Flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none left. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none left. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none left. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame. Keep the flame. Keep the flame.
Guys, welcome to our dyno with the brand new Toyota Yaris GR. We are talking about a 1.6 3-cylinder engine here with unbelievable 261 horsepower in stock and 360 Newton meters claimed by Toyota. So we did the stock one. I would say let's walk over to the screen and check out if the car got the promised figures. As you can see here, 269 horsepower in stock, 386 Newton meters of torque, so a little bit more than the claimed figures, but the car is absolutely spot on. So we're going to start the development now, and then we're gonna see us in 2 weeks or 3 weeks as soon as the development is done.
But before we finish this episode, let's have a look at how the stock GR Yaris performs in a 100 to 200 km per hour run on the German Autobahn. With a 100 to 200 time of 14.8 seconds, it's faster than a current generation Focus ST wagon, and it's just a bit slower than a T-Roc R. Considering the fact that Toyota probably didn't even aim for a great 100 to 200 performance, since the car is just not meant to do that very often, and considering it's still a small 3-cylinder engine, that's pretty decent. Today we were able to get a pretty good look of the GR Yaris, and as you probably noticed, we both really fell in love with the car already. The good thing is that we don't have to stop here, since, as you know, our main job is not to be a car reviewer on YouTube, but instead to develop a proper performance boost. And that's exactly what our video next week will be about. So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss the upcoming content. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.